Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, some guy was like, hey, can you narrate some battles of mine? I was like, sure, why not? Which actually brought up, an interesting topic. Called, random showdown narration. So, I could either, find random people to narrate battles of, or I could, get, you guys could send in some battles, like showdown links, and I'll narrate them and stuff like that, if that's what you want to see. But anyway, the guy that I'm narrating is actually going to be on the other side each of the times. And so what's going to end up happening is that basically he is double sand team here. And then, does decent chunk to Tyranitar, switches out. Starmie comes in, tries to Hydro Pump the Scizor, and misses, which is nice. And then Starmie hits the second Hydro Pump. And then here comes a double Garchomp Outrage. And, does take out Reuniclus. Garchomp is pretty powerful. Here's that Keldeo that is being suspected as of this point. Now, let me know what you guys think about the Keldeo suspect as well, because it's interesting. So, Keldeo's going to come in, go ahead and serve Alon, Hippowdon, and as you can see, Keldeo fits into almost any team nicely, or more or less. And so here comes Garchomp. Do a couple more outrages, and take out a couple Pokemon, do stuff like this. And then his Rampage is going to end, and then he's going to bring in Starmie. Going to withdraw Garchomp, just, in case. Confusion hacks and stuff like that. Guess his opponent predicted this and goes for the Rapid Spin. I'm not really sure. Or he was, hoping that, maybe he'll hit himself. So, for whatever reason, Stark -- 1 runs Thunder on Starmie in a Sandstorm. Not really sure why, because it does lose some accuracy. But, whatever. It's kind of cool. So, Garchomp's going to come in and do a couple Scarfed Outrages. And by a couple, I mean, 3. Almost take out the Volcarona nicely. Unfortunately, Volcarona's going to get Giga Drain enough to get some of its HP back. And then, I can withdraw Garchomp in case, obviously the Revenge Kill has to happen. Or something like that. Jirachi's going to come in, I guess it's Death Fodder, or, expecting Giga Drain, something along those lines. And then Volcarona's going to go for Fire Dance, get the special attack raise. It's about I don't know. It's like 50% chance, I think, if I remember correctly. And, basically, Outrage and, Flame Body Hacks at the last turn really doesn't matter. So, here we go. Next one, Stark decides to run his OU team in Ubers for whatever reason. It works. It can work. OU teams can perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying. Can beat some Ubers teams if well planned out. So, Thunderous Lead, which, is versus a Garchomp. And really, I'm not really sure why Stark didn't just go for Outrages. He probably would have been fine. Grass Knot shouldn't have done that much damage. I mean, it would have done some damage, but not that much. Jirachi gets taunted. And Jirachi does manage to take out, Thunderous, which is good. And then Groudon's going to come in, Revenge Kill the Jirachi, then go ahead and Roar. And then I go for Swords Dance. So switch out into Hippowdon. Unfortunately, he's going to lose his weather, but I have a suspicion that he doesn't need it to win. So here comes a Surf. Going to easily take out Blaziken. Not really sure why his opponent switched into a Fire type after having a Ground type out. Maybe he thought the Ice Beam or something. But, Surf is an option. So Deoxys' attack is going to go ahead, set up some Stealth Rocks, and then die to Surf, because it has no defenses, let's be honest here. Here comes another Surf, and because of the Sun, Groudon is going to survive, and then manage to take out Starmie, unfortunately. It's okay, we got a Scizor here. We got Scizor. He bullet punching stuff. He going fast. He's jabbing. He's hitting. He's doing stuff. He's going crazy. He's punching and punching. And then Mewtwo, Mewtwo has a pretty decent bulk. Still fails to KO Scizor, which is interesting. So, Aura Spear doesn't quite KO the Scizor, which is cool. And Scizor's Bullet Punch, does manage to take out Mewtwo. Dies to Life Orb, no big deal. So now Garchomp goes for a Scarfed Outrage. Arceus is going to be that Extreme Killer set that most Arceus are, because no one really wants to run a plated Arceus. And Garchomp manages to finish off the battle very nicely. So, this next one's going to be interesting. It's going to be an OU team, and Stark's going to have a NU team. So, let's see how this this goes, him having an NU team versus an OU team. So, goes for the Empower Fighting after going for a Psychic on Manimal Swine, I guess for the guaranteed kill. For whatever reason, Hydreigon got brought in, and then he just let Hydreigon die. So, Now, both of them are Focus Sash. Obviously, you know, like a Magic Guard, Kadabra, or slash Alakazam, that kind of stuff is going to be Focus Sash. So, yeah, Psychic. Gengar does take out Kadabra, but Taurus comes in, Revenge kills, was in Headbutt, and then has Earthquake. So, takes out Magnet Zone pretty easily. Now, Stark's going to leave in Tauros to go ahead and essentially, you know, scout what the Rotom wants to do. Because it could either be a Bulky Rotom or it could be Scarfed. We really don't know. After 2 returns, both Tauros and the enemy Starmie are going to go down. Golurk's going to show up and do some Shadow Punch shenanigans. A little bit surprised, honestly, that Golurk was faster. I guess Stark could have gone for like the Dynamic Punch, because I'm assuming it was a no-guard Golurk. And then Sock's going to come in, Ice Punch, withdraw, because I'm sure it's a Choice Scarf Sock. And then Raichu's going to come in for Death Fodder, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Maybe Stark thought he was going to Volt Switch into Mamoswine, so Maractus comes in and Giga Drains, and Maractus miraculously somehow counters Rotom Wash, because Hidden Power Fire isn't a guaranteed KO. And this is probably a Choice Specs Maractus. And, you know, KO's the Rotom. That's going to be the match. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you guys want me to, like, do these random narrations, just tell me, you know, how you want them done. Like, if you want me to randomly find people, or if you want people to come to me. But that's all, so see you guys later.